Previously on Ace Attorney. Our mystery spy, known as the Phantom, is none other than... played me like a fiddle for this entire trilogy. One of my favorite characters in this trilogy is the flippin' Phantom. Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And we are finishing up the trial of Athena Sykes by confronting the Phantom himself, Bobby Fulbright. Let us now reconvene. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has never been more ready. You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted. Now that you mention it. Although back then I thought you were more loud than you were reliable. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. Grown a lot. Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well. Hey, still got that ego of his, though. Prosecutor Blackwell, with the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Yes, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. Bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately. Yeah, even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems pretty much the same. 7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess. There he is. Bobby Fulbright here. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am. Detective Fulbright, do you know why you have been called to give testimony? Yep, because there's only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice. In justice we trust.
Objection!
You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey. He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. You must be feeling awfully confident. Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. All right, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? I can certainly do that. Witness testimony. The embodiment of justice. I am the very embodiment of justice itself. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof. What we do have is proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it. So you're saying the suspicions against you are completely false? And that the defendant is the real culprit? That's right. Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is.
Objection!
Don't make me break out a dictionary on you. Please don't throw the book at me. Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. Let's just try not to lose focus, all right? My justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice.
Silence!
Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright. If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it. Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner, after all. Prosecutor Blackwell's right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are, at this point, only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? That's fine, Your Honor. Ask away and don't hold back. Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, start. I am the very embodiment of justice itself.
Hold it!
The embodiment of justice? Those are just empty words. Well, they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true too? By wishing over and over? All right. Let's just move on. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments.
Hold it!
My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yeah, well, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger. But what we have against Ms. Sykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the lighter, with Ms. Sykes' fingerprints on it and the victim's blood. Yeah, that's true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Dono? Especially about that lighter. Nah, he's right, but what exactly should I ask about? Let's see, number of prints. There should be at least 2, probably 3. Thumb, index, middle finger. Position of prints. Let's try a number of prints first. See what happens. So how many prints were found exactly? 3. The thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, or right hand. Hey, that's what I said. Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it added to my testimony? You got it. He beat me to it. Be it investigating or testifying, speed is the key. Okay. 3 prints were on the lighter. The thumb, index, and middle finger of a right hand.
Hold it!
So 3 prints from the right hand were found on the lighter, huh? Are you certain of this? I'd stake my life on it. Mr. Wright, isn't it odd that he's saying the prints are from Athena's right hand? Oh, right, the glove. I forgot. Why would you say that? Well, think about it for a sec. Athena always wears that glove on her right hand, right? So there's no way she'd leave prints of those 3 fingers from her right hand. Hey, great point. Why didn't I catch that one? Good question. Not paying attention. Detective Fulbright, I'm sure you heard our discussion just now about how Miss Sykes always wears a glove on her right hand. Well, I have only one thing to say to that. Do you have evidence that she was wearing a glove at that time of the incident? I guess we don't. If you want to prove the defendant innocent, you'll have to ask better questions than that. Like I need a lecture from you, Smiles Magoo. Should I try asking him about something else? No, I think the glove is a pretty important thing. Now let's proceed with your testimony, shall we? Certainly, certainly. A statement that was added. Not sure if it's relevant or not. Oh, really? Well, at least he seems willing to answer our questions, and I didn't get penalized for it, so we can just change tack if we have to. Let's keep asking about different things and see if we can uncover an inconsistency. Detective Fulbright is a tougher adversary than I thought. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I need to press on this. This bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof.
Hold it!
Then please tell us more about the circumstances surrounding the ladder. Well, I'd much rather expound on the topic of justice, but all right. Let's see, what should I ask about? About Aura Blackwell. Please tell the court what you remember about Miss Blackwell at the time. She appeared to be really angry that the bombing commotion was disrupting her work. She even threw a robot at me. I hope it wasn't poor Conco. This is very important information, isn't it? I'll just add this statement then. Why don't you let me decide that? We skipped to the end. Miss Blackwell was extremely crabby about having her work interrupted. Hang on. Okay. Well. Okay. I guess technically we've already pressed on the bit about the lighter.
Hold it!
Beginning to wonder, is Miss Blackwell ever not crabby? Well, I already took her down to the station, so it's a bit late to ask her now. Just my opinion, but maybe it's best we don't ask her about that. Ever. Okay. Oh, I should... hang on, I think I know what I did wrong. Yeah, let's proceed with the testimony. I need to press. The thing about Aura reminded me. She actually... Yeah. Hang on. I need to look at that court record. Let's see. All right. Thumb, index, and middle fingers of right hand. There, Aura's statement. The perp held a lighter with an earth emblem in their left hand and a knife in their right. There it is.
Objection!
You say the prints were from her right hand, is that correct? That's right. A very clear appearance. That just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand. Oh? So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? Ah! You're right. Doesn't make sense, does it? Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness's claims don't even hold water. Detective Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this. I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Ms. Blackwell's statement? I got it. So, what have you got, Detective? A mirror. Witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Go on. Miss Blackwell was looking in through the window of the Boar Lounge 1, wasn't she? I believe so. You mean that little window in the back and to the right of the room? That's right. And across the room on the opposite wall, Well, damn. It's a large mirror. I do remember seeing it. So are you saying... Yeah. The culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror. I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they? Now you see? That's the logic of pure justice.
Objection!
Your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection.
Silence!
Yeah, you? Right, don't know. You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Yeah? That's right. Besides, the lighter couldn't have been in the left hand. And why not? Miss Blackwell said she saw an earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? And that emblem's only on one side of the lighter. Ah, you're right. There's no emblem on the other side. Exactly. That's blank and smooth as a judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lighter in the left hand, they would have covered the emblem. Well, from a certain, well, you know, you don't have to hold a lighter with the little flappy bit onto the inside of your hand. What's more, this is kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. Damn it. But if they had held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. No! Come back, my beautiful contradiction. It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit. See how it withers before my flower, Justice? Oh, he's tough. He managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point. In Justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad. So very sad. But I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit.
Hold it!
You got something? Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an earth emblem on both sides of the lighter? Say hello. I knew it. You're lying, Detective. Pardon me? You mean... Yeah. My bracelet reacted to a statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out. Justice Dono, are you to use that cheat of yours again? It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell. Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then. And we have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up. There it goes, then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time? What in the world are you up to? All right, fine. I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand. So you can't see the scar there. Crap. I didn't see anything. Damn. Where is that? Oh, hang on. I saw it. Okay, the Earth emblem. I need to go back. Crap. How do I skip ahead? I don't. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, there it is.
Gotcha!
Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster. Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it. But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
Silence!
Be still, let's do as you're told, Fulbright. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you? What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell? He didn't really lie about the lighter, did he? It's evidence. We're going to examine it at some point. I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackwell insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. Yeah. Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Really? Okay. Oh. What? The back is covered with blood. Say, do you notice anything funny about this blood stain? You're right, it suddenly breaks off unnaturally. Supposedly, the lighter was held with the right hand so that the emblem was visible. If so, the print should be around the emblem and on the lid where you open it. You're right, there's definitely something off here. What? There's a moon here in relief. I guess it's designed to go with the Earth. If anything is suspicious about this lighter, it's probably in this area. I don't see anything odd about this, though. Is that it? It's hard to tell if the prints are from a right hand or a left just by looking. I don't think looking at each print with the naked eye will tell us anything new. This lighter definitely hides a secret. I agree. Let's check it out carefully. Well, apparently I got it right on the first go. Not entirely sure what that tells me, though. Wait. No, I definitely didn't get it right because there is no option to exit. I don't see anything unusual about the top of the lid. But Detective Fulbright's words were definitely hiding something. Now let's look for something that has to do with what he said. So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Huh? Hey, look at this. The emblem is actually some kind of button. Oh. It's a friggin' gun? It's a gun! Wow, it transformed into something. A handle and a trigger. Is this what I think it is? There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun. Oh, what? A gun. So that's it. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. Yeah, it looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun? So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster, that's right, we never even mentioned the Earth emblem. He must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. And also probably wouldn't function as a lighter, would it? This is Phoenix Wright. Of course it can function as a lighter as well. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum, and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have time to check it out.
Objection!
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. Accuse me all you want, but where's your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun? Not exactly. And whose prints are on it? Ms. Sykes' prints. It proves that she is the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. It would appear that the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution side. The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident, and the person Miss Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Terran, and the person who bombed the Space Center, are all the defendant, Athena Sykes. The prints on the lighter are decisive proof. No! Now you see, man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. And I think this about sums up Ms. Sykes' part in the whole affair. Evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell? Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm. But calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as the prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. Shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bad head.
Objection!
Says the man who wears sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this lighter is not Ms. Sykes, but yours. That sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo. It's just, if the prints on the lighter are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. You mean you think this lighter might be forged evidence? That's right. Could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? I can definitely think of a few things. It is indeed. Have a look at this. What's this? A lighter? Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Oh, yeah. I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? How the prints were left on it? Wait, what? Really? You said that they were all broken off. Guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints were left on the lighter. Nothing unusual about the angle of the prints or how they are patchy in places, but there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. Oh, okay. The owner of the prints. Not actually Athena, I guess? Are they really Athena's fingerprints? They definitely matched her print data. But what about the data itself? Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes? What about it? You say Ms. Sykes' prints match the print data. But I have to wonder, was the data you used official? Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might have been fabricated? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official, sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Silence.
Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Very well then. Bailiff! Well, that's easier than I thought it was going to be. It appears that the official data is here. And the results? It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant. Yes. The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Tarrant. Okay. Those were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter? I see. Come to think of it, wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. When you took the deceased fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood, after which you wiped the blood off his hand. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. All to put the blame on Ms. Sykes. This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom who was behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. So does this mean Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom? Remember the killer's escape route. No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route. Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? Answer me, or so help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. All right, I'll talk. I confess. What? I'm not the Phantom.
Silence.
Elf. It's all over. Now be a man and admit it already. But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. An undercover investigator? Sounds less than wholesome to me. A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fool Bright. That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom. But sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him. What?
Objection!
You're telling us this now? But what if what you say is true, then? Who was the mystery person Ms. Blackwell and Mr. Starbucks saw? It's a Phantom, I tell you. All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
Objection!
I don't believe you. Then how do you explain? Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter? Well, it's also one of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Pinning the crime on Athena Sachs was just another one of the Phantom's orders. And you expect me to buy that? Fool Bright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective? I was told it was sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. Phantom told me to get close to you. He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him. So, he sent a buzzard of his own to tell me this past year, did he? I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fool Bright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He is very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright, if we can't find a flaw in his logic. That's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, finally told truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence.
Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Ah. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But. I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time, He's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie.
Prosecutor Blackwell!
This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, really.
Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me?
Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that?
Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence.
Very good. I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up, and Miss Sykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away.
I know, but... what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he going to get away just like that?
Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off.
Athena?
The defense! No, wait, not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue.
What? Well, I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges.
It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over?
Athena, what are you doing? I hope we don't get held in contempt of court.
I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you?
Oh, of course I am. I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions?
I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all.
What does that mean?
We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie.
That's it. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him.
Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations.
Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow.
If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting?
Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling.
Not you too.
You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it.
But I thought you believed me.
Silence.
Oh, how you amuse me so. Well, what's going on here?
That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon.
I knew you would catch on, Athena. Huh? Mind filling me in here?
I guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright because he knew I'd noticed if there was a lack of emotions like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart.
What? You two were working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart.
You got it! Time to check the instant replay. Widget, mon ami, let's do this. Here we go. Thank you for believing in me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I am an undercover investigator, but the Phantom was coercing me. He stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. I'm a bad, bad person for cooperating with such a man. But he took my family hostage. What else could I do?
No emotions whatsoever. Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all?
It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile.
Excuse me?
Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom.
There, what?
Hey, what's going on?
Wait, hold it. What do you think you're doing, Detective?
Me? I'm not doing nothing. He's trying to hack into the Mood Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Ah!
Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you.
Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking.
More like as a spy.
Thanks, Prosecutor Blackwell. There. Now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try to hide your lack of emotions from us. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading.
Huh?
But he's literally crying us a river over there. Oops. My mistake. How about this?
Ah!
Thanks. Now he's angry all of a sudden?
What's he trying to pull? Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Sykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation.
Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right?
Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions.
Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It's a result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know.
More like for spies. Seriously. I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. It's since there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective.
A feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No. Analyze away. But I will state it again, I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis would have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. Me, the Phantom? No way. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. See, I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. What the? How are we supposed to pick out what's unnatural from this mess? I don't know what we can do with this either. This must be his defenses against your ability. So, you think this is what he meant by what he's really capable of? I'd hate to know what's going on inside that guy's head. Well, we know he's hiding something and that he feels threatened by Athena. Being only human, his true feelings, an emotion he can't completely conceal, must be hidden somewhere in his testimony. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. You see how all of the emotions will like flare up and down and then go away completely. Sadness, or whatever that sadness, is not going away ever on this statement, but it does go away here. So I think it's sadness.
Got it!
I found it. Found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear, huh? A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because... Oh, what does the spy fear most? Of course, that's it. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know, he is very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You are afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So, there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity? Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like he had to take it with him, because there's something on it that would reveal his true identity. Eh? Oh, here we go. Where do you think you're going? Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many more of those toys does he have? Where can I get some myself?
Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock?
In justice, we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid? Don't make me laugh.
Ah! What was that just now?
But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Think! It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era when evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway? Ow! Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the galley. What people? I see no people. All I hear is distrust. Okay, now I see people in the gallery. As you can see, the people are all on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl who use some weird little machine. But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people.
Uh-oh, he's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses, and it's been key in getting to the truth.
Oh, what nonsense. Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock.
I see. Very well. I will give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is.
But Your Honor... There, you see, nobody believes you and your trumped-up charges.
However, I do believe Ms. Sykes' analyses can contribute to making the truth clear. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already.
Surely you jest. So does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor?
Yes, I believe your claim, Ms. Sykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter.
Then that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear. Analytical psychology? My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. It is to laugh. Witness testimony. My fear of the moon rock. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock?
Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any two-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. Hmm. Hmm. The phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it, right, Dono? With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable phantom fellow to the other world together. You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell. We have a duty to bring the phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my meta-conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well, for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The two of us and the phantom were there at the beginning of the dark age of the law. Then it is also our burden to cut away the foul specter we created, is it not? Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Trust, understanding, fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotion. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so inciting. Inciting? Enticing. I mean enticing.
Objection!
Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where the real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies. Always.
Cross-examination, start. I felt fear when I thought about that moon rock because it reminded me of the phantom.
Hold it!
It only reminded you of the phantom? Don't make me laugh. You are the phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Or did you forget? I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. Nah, hate to admit it, but he's right. Yeah, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage.
Hold it!
Your family? Like, who in your family specifically?
Oh, I don't know. Like, maybe my lover, for example. For example? Maybe? We need a more concrete answer than that. Maybe my mother, my son, or my daughter. Maybe it was all of them. I'm so sad and worried. I miss him so much. He's obviously lying. Look how upset I am. Is it any wonder I followed the Phantom's orders?
You're surprisingly bad at this.
What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of a moon rock? None at all.
Hold it!
You can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the rock.
I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have any feelings. How can someone like me, with my wealth of emotions, be expected to understand a guy?
The Phantom, a person with very few emotions, would only be afraid of something really big. Like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity, but what?
Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock. But fingerprints can be wiped off. Then maybe he wanted the rock so bad he literally drooled on it and left his DNA.
Or blood. Could be blood. We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob.
True.
True. But maybe the DNA part isn't too far off. Huh? Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 7 years ago.
Got stabbed.
Just know I have something that can show why the Phantom is afraid of the moon rock.
I'll just continue with my testimony while you're pondering then, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we'll continue before we start presenting.
So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him.
Hold it!
And how afraid are you exactly? I'm so scared I start to shake, even when I see the moon in the sky. Do you shake when you see Miss Sykes' earring? Well, to be honest, since the very first time I met Miss Sykes, I felt more than a little frightened of her. I guess some people just inspire that much fear in others. Mr. Wright, you were thinking something mean-spirited and rude, weren't you? No, of course not. Must beef up mind-reading defenses. Now do you understand? The very fact that I'm afraid of a moon rock proves that. In fact, I'm on the side of justice.
Hold it!
After all that you've done, how dare you speak the word justice? In justice we trust. I say it as much as I want and with absolute confidence. Whatever I say is just is just. That's just how it works in the dark age of the law. You won't get the best of me with that twisted argument of his. I'll find a way to get him right where I want him. Detective Fulbright, or rather, the Phantom, feels fear in regard to the moon rock. Probably has something to do with being afraid that his true identity will be revealed. Right. So that's why the Phantom had to take the moon rock with him 7 years ago. In that case, we had something to show the real cause of Fulbright's fear. We just might be able to expose his true identity. All right. So... okay. Here... yeah, it must be this.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is. Of course. That's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Terran. That's right. And the exact same type of knife Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Yeah, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. Don't suppose you could show me your hand, could you? Without the glove? He dodged you at first, so I only got his clothes, but I tried again. And this time you got him, didn't you? I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand. Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock. And he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean if we ran the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Yeah, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. You can? Of course. Not. It got blown up in the... in this courtroom, actually. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me. Ah! What this court needs is a bully-free zone. The infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edge is without compare. Come now, ready it with me and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage. Oh, I mean, this is an outrage? Ah! Go on, right, Dono? Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. Oh, you're right. But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime? Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then. and I know where he hid it.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having a very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center?
Nope.
In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible.
And why is that?
Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab, but the moon rock never found.
Ah, how could I forget about that? A sad but true fact. We still haven't a grasp on how it was done.
It was sent into space!
But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Yet, a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. And it never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think. How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? So, can you or can you not show us what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor.
What? Oops, sorry, I meant... What?
In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene?
He put it into space!
That's a Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the Had 1 rocket. He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day. Yes, and the team must have loaded it onto the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket. Preposterous! It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. It was out there in the depths of space. Board the Hope space probe. Whoa! Order the court! I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat 1 anyway. The villain. He used his primary objective to conveniently kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's right. He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But Mr. Starbucks and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later, with the capsule in tow. If we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright.
Phoenix, you're forgetting something.
What?
The capsule got blowed up.
Damn it!
So he killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back?
I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the Hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crimes 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge.
and attack Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do to just escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on to that capsule for all he was worth until his very last breath. Oh, this is so funny. You make me laugh. You really do. Oh, he's totally out of whack now. It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit to it all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes, a trap.
I'm not so sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, a trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, you can say anything is a trap. That's why it makes a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe the further investigation is in order.
Silence!
Further investigation? More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must. Here now.
I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackwell. Hey, you guys aren't really... Oh, hi, hi, Edgeworth.
It looks like I made it just in time.
Edgeworth!
I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts.
Did you find something out about the Phantom's true identity?
You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All three, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition systems. But none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright.
What?
That's not good. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'd best brace yourselves. Uh-oh. The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead.
Oh, identity thief as well. Well, of course he's a spy.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? An unidentified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Then does this mean... Yes, that man there is an imposter pretending to be Bobby Fulbright.
An imposter?
Then this man, who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you.
Ah!
What the?
No!
There's his face!
Oh, look what you did to my mask.
Mask? What is the meaning of this, witness?
Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now. Oh, God. A mask under a mask. I'm okay. Wait, but that's... Hey, Apollo. Yep, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck, but that can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you?
Silence!
Of course not.
The real Starbuck was aboard the Ad 1, which was set to be destroyed. Yeah, this is just another mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want.
Objection!
Not so fast. I have the Phantom psych profile right here. If we compile a psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you're the Phantom. It's time for you to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means. That voice, those words. Oh! I don't remember the voice I gave him.
I cannot accept such evidence here, Ms. Sykes.
Professor Means? Mask?
I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now, give me that evidence.
Ah!
Time to take out the trash. Permanently.
How could you?
Now do you see how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence!
How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. Ah, but that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or perhaps it is really the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. What must you see when you look in a mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager. Well, aren't you just the master of psychology, Blackwell? That's right. I don't know who I am. I am always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like. Or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul, I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss.
What's with this guy? Is he even still human?
And now, we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright.
Oh, huh?
I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom.
I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of a phantom trap won't work anymore.
Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule.
I think I'll do just that. Get ready, because the Hope's capsule is about to seal your... Fire!
It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens. It looks like you have finally caught on. Full marks for the defense effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that courtroom explosion.
Ah! So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we really reached a dead end after coming all this way? Is the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed?
How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof.
Or at least a prayer. I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Dono? I know I'm trying. There's only one thing that can unmask this menace, the moon rock. That was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? Well, there's Athena's earring, but surely that wouldn't have any evidence left on it by now. What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. Strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture? Very well, Mr. Wright, let's see your proof. What evidence will finally prove the Phantom's identity? Okay, sure.
Take that!
Take a look at this. And what is that, may I ask? This is the last fragment of hope that I have. This is what will give us the strength to carry on. I see. Not exactly the reaction I was hoping for. Mr. Wright, for your sake, I will pretend I didn't see that embarrassing display. Please try to get it right next time, won't you? Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Unfortunately, it will still cost you.
All right. Well? Oh, wait. Oh, whoa, hang on. It's a moon rock. That's moon rock. Yeah.
Take that!
Isn't that the bomb that blew up the courtroom and the moon rock along with it? Are you saying this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing, specifically right here.
Take that!
Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the head of one? Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo of the bomb fragments, see how there is a rock-like object with the same coloration? Oh my! Yes, I see it. It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable! But that's impossible! A surprise, to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragments tested straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, Fool Bright. Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Prosecutor Blackwell, what did the test results show? There was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed... Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they? There's no use trying to talk your way out of it anymore.
Is Blackwell bluffing?
Admit it, you are the Phantom.
Objection!
Huh?
Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself?
No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? Wait, what?
Ow! Okay.
Why? That's a pretty good objection, too, don't you think?
Now it's me?
So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor.
No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witness, Mr. Wright.
Can this trial get more any insane?
Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph and those just like it.
How can you be sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean?
Well, there may have been a rock or two in that courtroom that had my blood on it.
How do you know they're not just rocks? Can't prove they are the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Don't be absurd. Just compare the fragment with the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they're the same. They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. That's highly unlikely. A rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be there. But you can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
Your blood was found on one of the fragments. Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. And why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble. Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times were when lawyers have to force the biggest smiles. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't we get those fragments analyzed? We could ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible.
And why not?
In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they are from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with.
Ah, okay, yeah. Now I know why Athena's earring is in evidence.
That moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock.
Oh! No! There's really no way to prove it?
Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock, too. Shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care.
We do?
We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. Piece of evidence that shows the original moon rock isn't completely lost is this.
Did we really need a flashback for this one? But just about the only things left that my mother left with me are widget and this earring. Maybe she did love me in her own way.
Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence.
She did?
You're bluffing.
You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of our own. Yeah. Oh! You mean? Exactly. Gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defensive sample of moon rock.
Take that!
This, your sample? This earring that Ms. Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? All this time is right here all along? So, is the scar on his right hand never going to come up at all? The thing that led me to believe that he was the Phantom. They're just not going to mention it? No, it can't be. If the composition of the bomb fragments and the earring are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment in this photo. Since the test results showed that the blood on the fragments was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide? I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all of my emotions behind years ago.
Objection!
Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do. I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me, couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Then you're just a coward running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Ms. Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself when there's nothing inside, nothing at all?
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand. But people have emotions. It's just a fact of life, and so people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another, so they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? The fear inside me? Is this? No. Ah! Ah! I'm afraid. I'm scared. Ah! I feel fear. You can't outrun yourself. Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. Confront your guilt head on. With your own true face. My own true face? No, please don't. I know you're here. Where are you? See, I haven't revealed everything yet. My own true face. I don't have one. My face, my face, my face. Is this my face? Is it? Is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. No! S isn't me either. Is this me? Which one am my face? What am I? Who am I? Oh. Well, how about that? There's a sniper after all.
A sniper attacking this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright, I mean, his imposter doing?
He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. Oh, okay. He appears to be in no danger of dying.
Oh, that was fortunate for all of us.
The analysis of that final piece of evidence Wright Dono submitted is in. The composition of Ms. Sykes' earring and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4 and all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about after all.
Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes, not guilty.
Yay! So, was the scar even a thing, or was I just imagining things?
Court is adjourned.
December 20th, 9:12 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobbies, number 5. Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Pearls. And thank you for being there for Athena. And Trucy.
It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial. Daddy, I'm so glad to see you.
Trucy, are you all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up.
That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe.
Right. I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude.
Edgeworth?
We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you.
Aw, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about?
You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well, we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial.
We never would have won this trial without you.
It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to a successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it that I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? So you figured it out, did you?
Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know?
Should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owed you a few favors. Hey, Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust toward the court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it. That's a complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals. Athena? Oh. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas. Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Oh, just barely, but I still made it. Oh. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that. It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life. Like what? He's talking about you, Athena. My honor-bound duty to protect with my life my mentor's most beloved treasure. Huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. Well, looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off. You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh? It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Right Anything Agency. Well, nobody's going to try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help. You're right, and I'll be needing you both to help them. Still have a long way to go. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There's still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. Got a lot of work ahead of us. We ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close. Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles. Huh? Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial, after all. All on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Right Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? What? I suppose it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman? Nobody has paid me for any of this. I just want to point that out. Guys? Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in. Hey, no fair. I want to say it too. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Objection!
Oh my gosh! That was a whirlwind. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that I'm back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? Nah, that's okay. This is the Right Anything Agency after all. Athena and Apollo were so wonderful in court. I'd better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says, eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. Oh, but I should figure out which to grow, green peppers or yellow peppers. Or maybe I should go with hot as the sun red peppers instead. I really like this case. End of the dark age of the law, you see? How naive. Don't you know it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty verdict by any means necessary? What? They're putting me under investigation? The chief prosecutor wants to see me? Eek! This entire trilogy was great. Man. Fulbright though, right?
I've been asked to debut the great master wrestler Tin Mataro.
He's scheduled to go up against the amazing Ninetales.
Oh, what to do? Fight to the finish with myself?
Won't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the amazing Ninetales?
That's not a bad idea. Bet he'd be all for it. Caw. So we are to meet as...
I hate auto-advancing text! Won't you believe it? I'm an alderman of the Ninetales Vale now. Pretty impressive, huh? I took over after Rex QB for the good of my beloved village. Well, what do you say? Would you like to make a little donation to help us out? Hey, yo, what do you think you're doing sneaking into a mansion? Ah, the jig's up. Better make a run for it. I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law. So now I'm studying for the bar exam. I'm going to prosecute Athena someday. USEE. I'm studying my buns off too, but not. I'm going to pass the Themocentrics exam on my own merit this time. With a score of 100 points, of course. You, Juniper, our dream will live on forever! No fair, I didn't. I found really sweet boxes for all 3 of them, but they won't wear them. Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school's newspaper's future is assured. Now let's see what the fresh blood they have to say in the new school paper. Our editor cried so hard at graduation rehearsal, her cardboard box got soggy. I didn't study anybody's voices for this.
Well, one night only reunion concert. I still remember the president of the student council sang like no high school student I've ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have. It'd be the coolest trial ever, yeah? You can already hear it now.
I give this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do now is clean up the attitudes of the people in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once her training is over, it simply must be done. Yeah, I bet we'll never see that. At least we have one more game in the trilogy. Spirit of Justice, I think?
Ha ha ha! Humanity's dreams for outer space will never die. In fact, planning for the Hat 3 rocket has officially begun. Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. Director. Yes. Rocket preparations are fully complete. Yes. You just leave everything to me, Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos.
Okay. Emotion's fine. I'm going to the moon in the new rocket. If Athena or Mummy Metis came to the moon, I would love to show them around. But which is more interesting? Montes Pyrenees or Mare Tranquilitas? Do you think they would like either one? Yay, hooray! I wonder how Miss Aura is doing. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. Oh, Miss Aura, I just wanted you to use me again like you used to. What? Ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time! For me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I know now what I should do, but I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact, it's cold as heck. Oh man, now I'm getting really nervous.
No, I am not employed here. I simply came to request the services in defense of my sister. No one's around, and I've been kept waiting a long time. And what sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and you wished for Athena to defend him? Then perhaps he and I shall meet in a courtroom in the near future.
Bet you anything Blackwell's not in the next game.
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
Hey, please forgive me!
Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed the chill of winter into the warmth of spring. Now I owe Wright yet another debt of gratitude, but I will repay him one day. You can trust in that.
I still ship it. I know it's a million miles from canon. I don't care. Well, then. Not crazy about the 3D models. Gotta admit that. Some of the personality is just lost. I hope it gets better, but 3DS game, they were modeling for a very tiny screen, so they didn't put a huge amount of detail into it, and the upscaling, well, it's not terrible, but I doubt if they rebuilt any of the models for the port to Steam. I don't know, maybe they did, and I'm just overly critical. They did Trucy dirty with her model. Also, I very much get the impression that Apollo and Trucy don't know that they're siblings. How can Phoenix keep that from them? That's just not cool, man. Not cool at all. I regret the voice I gave him. Hung too much on his depressed state. Didn't really translate well. I cannot get over the fact that Pearl is older than Trucy. It was nice to see Miles again. And he's chief prosecutor now. So, yeah. You had me the entire game. That was a cool moment. Well, next week is Spirit of Justice, the final game in the Apollo Justice Trilogy. and the last Phoenix Wright game. But then there's the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Okay, right. Post-credit scene.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Mr. Starbuck!
You'll be fine! Just believe in yourself!
The moon's closer than you think!
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
Ah, yeah!
All right!
To the moon! Whoa, wait, we're not done. Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache. Honesty is deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us up, all up, towards a brighter tomorrow. The end. So, yeah, something up there, something down there, Patreon, YouTube memberships. What was that? You've unlocked a special bonus in the music and background settings screen, DD commemorative. Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, see you next week for Spirit of Justice! Bye!